know, it's like a morality tale as well as a mortality tale. A lot of suspense to it, a lot of tension. The environment, the situation that the lead character finds himself in is an incredibly tense situation it starts bad and it gets progressively worse throughout the movie, and he's got a lot of heat on him. It was a really good script, great characters, and it was very lean, so I was like, let's do it.
Rolling!
If you can read a script in one sit, especially after spending years reading scripts, that's when you know it's the one. I read this one in about 45 minutes. I was flying. I wish I remember what city to city. It's almost like the bus ride. It was like I was flying one way, reading one way, landed and was like, holy shit. I mean, the second I waited by my phone till the service bars came back, and I was like, need to fucking do this movie.
The cast came together super fast. I cast very carefully, but I've been also really lucky with the talent I've gotten.
I've gotten to the point in my career where I like to have collaborations when it comes to directors. I'm never someone that's going to come in and try to, direct the scene. It's just, not my thing. I think I like to put myself in the hands of directors. Andrew's been good. I think that right from the beginning, he was interested in speaking to me as much as I wanted to about the character, about the guy, about where he was from. We had a lot of talks about that.
There is elements of characters that play into what is wrong with society now and has always been that my character fights against. The cool thing though is that my character kind of starts as the bad guy, and he has to earn his right to be liked by the audience.
Vic the Vicious. If she were to have a name, a reigning name, it would be Vic the Vicious. I'm the antagonist. Vic is sort of the matriarch and the boss. When Andrew approached about the project, I was in the middle of being completely immersed in female gangsters because I have a podcast called Gangster Goddess that I dissolved, but when we were doing it, I wanted to lead into only focusing on female gangsters. And then this role appeared. So I was like, oh, well, I have to do this.
We're shooting a movie called One Way on that bus. And I'm missing my bus because I'm doing this interview. It was a great script. It's a unique setting. 90% of it's pretty well on a bus. It's really story-driven. And I love working with Andrew. He's a character. The type of roles that interest me are, it all starts with a script that makes you think. Yeah, it's just exciting. It's different. It's not your average movie, it's a thinking movie.
I was just really intrigued with Rachel's journey and how much she grows on this short amount of time and on this bus ride. And I love that it's a thriller and there's so many things going on at one time, but I feel like she adds a little bit of light to the movie. The script was incredible. It drew me in immediately, but it really had to do with the creative team and the cast. I was really excited at the possibilities to work with Coulson and Kevin and Travis. So I think there were quite a different few aspects that really drew me in. I think it's a tight-knit group, but we're all having fun and enjoying ourselves, so it's been a fun process.
Well, initially it was set in, it was like a thriller set between downtown LA and the desert, the California desert, and I'd done a music video, a narrative video that was very similar to that with the DP on this, who's Italian, and he's really great. His name's Tobias Sempi.
I did many projects with Andrew. We developed this kind of shorthand and this approach to filmmaking where we set up a scene and then we just, it's kind of like a neo-realism kind of way of shooting it, where the actors have complete freedom and we just kind of react to their movement with handheld cameras. It was a very nice script. It had lots of challenges, but that was also appealing. Well, I think so far we've been pretty successful. I think because of logistic, we ended up shooting lots of the bus interiors on a stage, and I think we managed to pull it off that it kind of looks like it's actually driving for real.
The crew has really risen to the challenge. I push people extremely hard. It's a very intense subject matter. We're shooting in COVID. A good chunk of the movie takes place on a bus. So we're in a very tight space.
Trains, buses, automobiles. I've been on all of them. Never this long though. Goddamn. What a tough job to make a hallway the vessel for a film. Stanley Kubrick in The Shining had many hallways, right? Like there's many hallways in that fucking thing. There's doors, there's this. This is like one bus hallway.
The audience is me. The audience is me when I was a film student. It's gritty, dirty, Abel Ferrara fans.
I like scripts that get in there and sort of quickly deliver with a lot of brevity, you know.
I love Andrew Bard. He's very eccentric. He's a real visualist. He makes beautiful pictures.
And everyone is extremely proud of what they're doing. Everybody involved with the film is making the film, every single person, and we need every single person to be 100% committed to get to the level where we all feel we're at. I think we all feel, myself included, that it's absolutely worth it.
I need some help. Dad, $500,000. What did you just say? You want the